Welcome back to Midday. We are sitting with an international best-selling author. That is what I'm going to call you today. Jonas Saul is joining us, and he is in Kamloops for a special book signing at Chapters, which will be taking place tomorrow at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Isn't that right?
Correct. Yep.
Thanks for being here, Jonas. We really appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
We're talking about, well, you have 30 books, but we don't have time to talk about all 30 books that you've written, which is fantastic. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
But more so your newest. This one is called The Immortal Gene. Tell us a little bit about sort of where this falls into all the books you've written and what it's about.
Sure. The Immortal Gene is a thriller, serial killer thriller. Homicide detective in Toronto is trying to get this guy. They've been hunting him for a decade. Okay. Through a series of unfortunate incidences, the homicide detective gets involved with a scientist friend of his, and he gets infected by some enhanced DNA.
Right.
That they were experimenting with snakes.
Okay.
And that's what, hence the snake skin on the DNA.
Yes, I like that book cover.
So after a coma, after a certain accident, a coma, anyway, the cop comes back to work and he has more skill. Mm-hmm. He starts to exhibit snake-like attributes. Oh. And he can now hunt the serial killer by smell, by touch, wow, by sense that no other cop would have. Yeah. So it's it's my version of a vampire story. Okay. Because he becomes immortal, the immortal gene.
The immortal gene.
He can't be killed, this cop, and he's able to hunt. And, you know, even starts to get snake teeth and a few things. So,
okay, I have to stop you because I want to know how you came up with this idea.
Well, I always wanted to do a tribute to Dracula. But I didn't want to write the classic vampire story. Right. And so how can I make someone immortal? How can I make him appear vampire? Mm-hmm. Well, vampire, the original word Hungarian. How can I, you know, create that element? And so I thought, what a great way to be able to erase a serial killer.
So it's your own twist on
It's my own
that.
twist.
Okay.
But overall, it's really just a thriller with a little science fiction because of the DNA enhancement thing.
So is that, I mean, again, you've written many, many novels. Mm-hmm. Is it mostly thrillers, mostly crime, that sort of thing?
All thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've dabbled in a little horror, but only in short stories.
Right.
And I do have a short story collection that has several of those in it, but I do, my voice is thriller.
Right, yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know you have another book as well that will also be at Chapters. So, of course, The Immortal Gene, if you want to get your hands on that, you can do so tomorrow at Chapters and meet Jonas. But he also has another book. Tell us a little bit about that one.
The Future is Written is a female vigilante clairvoyant. Her sister has passed away many years ago, and her sister talks to her. Her sister was murdered, so her sister sends her these messages from the other side and to thwart future crimes. So Sarah Roberts goes out and tries to do that and stop a kidnapping or stop some crime. She ends up getting mixed up in a bad way, and of course it's a thriller, so there's lots of tension, pace. And so Sarah just gets caught up in a kidnapping ring. Okay. And so the future is written. She's been writing the future, but she's not writing her own future. Okay. So a lot of things happen there. One thing, if I may, I really pride myself in is research. Yeah. I believe in research so much. In fact, I'm writing another thriller, and I won't go into that. These are the two I want to talk about.
We'll have you back, don't worry.
Fair enough. But I do a lot of research, and I travel a lot to do that. I lived 4 years in Europe researching the Sarah Roberts series. Yeah. And having her travel. And currently right now I'm researching a security officer job, and Paladin Security has taken me on so I could work with them. And
so that really helps you.
It really helps to get hands-on. I call it like method acting. Right. I call it method writing. Okay. So I really do enjoy that. Good for you. Quickly, one last question. Yep. We only have a couple seconds left. How many years have you been writing now? Oh, since my teens, so over 30 years. How many? I've been writing seriously, professionally, I'd say, for about 20, and only making money at it for about a decade. Wow. Well, good for you. You've really been successful, and we so appreciate you being on the show. So for more information on Jonas or any of the books he's written, you can go to his website. But don't forget, he is at Chapters here in Kamloops tomorrow for his book signing at 1 p.m. And you'll probably be there for about 3 hours or so, or 2 hours. So we hope that I'm sure people will be coming in to meet you, and it'll be their chance to get up close and personal with these novels. Thanks, Jonas. We're back in a couple of minutes on Midday. Stay with us.